Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Today we'll see what happened in the market and what is the market view, what is the trend, we'll analyze that. Coming to the trading mantra. On intraday trading basis, the trend changes most of times around 1:30 2 o'clock. So you'll be noticing particularly in this last 4 or 5 sessions also, it is happening more frequently. Whatever the profit you made by around 132, it will become loss after 2 o'clock because the uptrend movement was changed in the last half an hour. Similarly, if you are in loss in 130 by 2 o'clock, it will come into profit. So this is what happened by around 132 o'clock. So you have very strict stop loss, protect your profits. That is very important on intraday trading basis. Today what happened in the Gann midpoint? So today morning when the Nifty opened in the futures, there was a freak trade and made a low of 10,805 in futures. So that is the reason you can see that red line coming around 11,000 levels. So otherwise it gets spoiled, actually the chart gets spoiled. In case of Bank Nifty, we were trading all the day below this Gann midpoint. In between during around 11 to 12 o'clock, we went above that stayed for a few minutes and then started moving down. And by close, we got rested at the Gann midpoint. Yesterday was a completely different story. It's a trending up move above the Gann midpoint. Today it is a trending down move. But today in power of two strategy, we got a sell signal, coordinate sell signal in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Since in the daily chart frame, we are bullish, this signal was not working and not stayed for more than 1 hour. Immediately we got a buy signal in Bank Nifty. So most of times if you see here, you have to take into consideration the daily time frame market view also. Tomorrow, like if you see in case again the Bank Nifty is giving a sell signal and Nifty continues to be in sell signal, then we can look for some shorting. So when the overall market view, it is in positive in the daily time frame, this power of two signal in sell will be a contra against the trade, and then you should look for selling only calls instead of buying puts. That will be more ideal strategy. So this is a one time you can see how it's happening. Coming to the market roundup, Reliance at last crossed 2000 level mark. Now Reliance is trading at 76 degrees in weekly chart. I mentioned about this, the mean level is 45 degrees. Let me just show you what is happening in the charts also. Let me just show you. Okay, it's not opening. Okay, system is a little slow. Okay, in the case of Nifty also the same thing. Nifty in weekly charts also is around 76 degrees. I explained in the last week video how to check the trend angles. You can have a look at it. Reliance is postponed from 24th July to 30th July. Futures made a low of 10,805 in the FIG trade. So possible that we are getting a hint about this actually. Some big traders are looking for selling the Nifty. Caution is expected. Corona infected cases crosses 12 lakhs and records 7.6 lakhs. One of the reasons for sudden down move was the US-China conflict. Once we got sell signal, within 5 minutes we got this news about US asking China to close down its consulate in Houston. That is one of the reasons. But this is a temporary scenario only. Everything will get sorted out. Just is some cooked news actually. Coming to the daily time frame chart analysis of Nifty. Exactly, we are getting resistance at the Nifty and the rising channel. We should look for filling gaps in the coming days. Not sure when it will happen, next week possibly or tomorrow. Be cautious, being expiry day. Option selling on puts particularly should be very, very careful. But however, the Arun up is at 100 levels and Arun down at 0. So this is indicating that completely bullish setup, no doubt about that. But intraday time frame, you have to be cautious. Once we go below the Gann midpoint and power of two is giving sell signal again, then you have to be cautious. Look for selling call options, particularly because tomorrow being expiry, buying put options, unless you get a good move on downside, put will not give you return. You should be very, very cautious. If you get a good 100, 200 points move, it could be a very good jackpot for option buyers, put particularly. In case of Bank Nifty, we saw again trying to give a breakout, but it is very, very difficult, becoming difficult. But however, the Arun up, if you see here, again it's going to 100 and Arun down is going to 0. So this is a perfect bullish setup. No doubt Bank Nifty is bullish unless we break the 21,000 levels. Heikin Ashi candle also is green. The momentum is on the high side. The up is breaking the previous day high, but Nifty slightly momentum is coming down, but still we not made any red candle. Till the time we are safe. And in case of Nifty, we are in the rising trend channel. We broke this, but till the time we don't broke above 11,150 levels, then we could be on the downside, looking for filling the gaps. And then in case of Bank Nifty, also here we have two gaps we need to fill, and we can expect the price to come around 22,000 levels to fill this gap. If it can happen by tomorrow also, be cautious. Buying puts of 22,500 put can be a good opportunity tomorrow in case we are getting opportunity. Just see, once we start filling this gap, we can come all the way to 22,000 levels in no time. Tomorrow expiry, put option also can be a good opportunity. We have to look for opportunity. Whenever you are buying put option, look for the price trading above BWAP. That's very, very important. Coming to key data points, yesterday we saw 1.72 Nifty PCR, but today it has come to cooled off to 1.34, and Bank Nifty also slightly improved to 1.22 levels. But if you see in case of high open interest, the highest was 11,200, still it is unchanged. Whenever on every rise 11,200 calls were shorted, on every dips 11,000 puts are shorted. This is completely same. In case the 11,000 put traders are behaving cautious and squaring of the positions, then the 11,000 we can break. Otherwise, we may not break 11,000 levels. We could expire between these two levels only tomorrow. Possibly 11,100 could be a level where we can expire the median of this level. Similarly, look for this median between 22,000 and 23,000. We could expire around these levels only. 22 to 500 possibly expect the mean median. Expect for this level. If 20,000 put traders are getting afraid, panicky, then we can break 20,000 levels. The Lakshman Rekha is bullish only on daily time frame. Nothing to worry. If the trailing stop loss 22,000 is broken, the highest open interest of 22,000 is put, and similarly trailing stop loss of Lakshman Rekha 22,000, both are giving indication that 22,000 is very, very crucial support. We should not break this. If we break, then good movement can come on downside, which I don't expect can happen tomorrow. There is a good buying happening on the every dips. The highest open IV, if you see here, as compared to calls, put is having a very good demand. If you see, the IV is higher for Nifty also and Bank Nifty also. So even the Nifty and Bank Nifty both are in discount, and 200 DMA is a very good support. We could get any dips, we should get support there. Possibly we might get some trending move in the month of August because we have done enough consolidation. Wait for the good opportunity, but FIs have added today another 5,000 contracts. If you see, futures open interest is 19,000 contracts longs. So today adding 5,000 contracts, they are looking for the longs tomorrow possibly. So we should be very, very careful on that. Once the Nifty also gives buy signal tomorrow again, then get into the buying mode. Don't try to go against the trend. Even the proprietary traders have shorted 1,67,000 contracts of puts. So that's very huge numbers. Our other market participants have bought puts actually. If they started covering the puts, it will be big up move can happen. And then standard deviation, the mean level is 10,884, and even the 200 DMA both are synchronizing. So possibly that we should get a good support at 10,884 for Nifty particularly. But the Bank Nifty is giving a very divergence view. 26,000 levels is 200 DMA, and mean is 26,000 levels. So finding difficult for Bank Nifty to pick up unless some big move comes. We not be able to touch 26,000 levels now. So Excel dashboard snapshot today, completely put sellers were dominating today. They keep selling the puts. We get a very good support 22,700 put, actually 22,700. We hope we will not break this level 22,700. Look for this PCR. Once we cross 1, then only we get 22,700 broken. 22,000 PCR is around 0.12. So there is very, very less chance that 22,000 will be broken tomorrow, unless there is some sudden big move comes with big volumes. And in case of Nifty, the 11,100 is a very good support. There is very less chance that we will break 11,100. 11,000 will be very, very lowest chance. 0.19 is a PCR. So look for these levels PCR so that you get a clue. Today, if you see here the spot OHL, where is the OHL? 11,148 is the level. We last time we told you something new important actually. The Gann midpoint for Wednesday and Thursday. These are the places where most of the times we expire. So the pivot point for what you call this Nifty is 11,150, and in case of Bank Nifty 23,000 levels. So in case tomorrow expiry expecting around 22,500 will be the lowest level. 23,000 is the level we can expect also possibly in Bank Nifty. Tomorrow keep noticing the midpoint of Nifty, Bank Nifty, and today both. So anything nearby only we should be able to make the expiry. Just to take note of this. Tomorrow I'll update in the Telegram channel also. So coming to the levels for tomorrow, long breakout 23,187 and short breakout 22,500. So these two levels are very important. So I'm expecting indicating 23,000 could be the expiry also tomorrow possibly. So keep a tab on this. And in case of Nifty 11,232 long breakout, 11,000 short breakout. So 11,000 levels may not be broken possibly in this expiry. Okay, just be cautious. Don't power of 2 is very important, no doubt, but the daily time frame we are having a very good bullish signal. So till the time we get a bearish signal, power of 2 will not give support downside. Any down move we can sell calls only. Sorry. Today I am going to tell you some important aspect about Saturn aspecting Sun. So those who may be aware of the astro aspect or something, it's okay. If you don't know, no problem. I'll just tell you something. Basically, you can just see through it. A very small thing only. Basically, I'll show you with the horoscope also. Saturn is the second largest planet after Jupiter. This is one point. Just keep it. When Saturn and Sun, Saturn is son of the Sun actually. Okay. So both are enemies actually. So whenever they are together or in the opposite, then there could be a conflict happening. When Saturn and Sun are in the same house, it is called 360-degree aspecting. And Saturn and Sun are in the opposite house, 7th house, then it is called 180-degree aspecting. Sun stays in a month for 1 month and keeps moving actually. And similarly, when Saturn also 2.5 years once he'll be staying in one house and then keep moving on the next house. So whenever the Saturn comes to the 2.5 years before the house of your horoscope, whatever the moon sign, then it is called the Sadesati. So we'll see something in the future also. If people are interested in learning about astrology also in this channel, slightly as a part of our learning, you can let me know in the comments. Then I'll start something on new also, and we'll try to correlate with our financial aspects and then your personal aspects and so many things. So it will be not like only about seeing markets. We can learn about the horoscope and other things also. It's very, very interesting actually. It will not be completely dry thing. It is very, very interesting. I will teach you whatever I can teach you to you also. So what happens every 6 months, almost like June, July and December. That's the time when the Sun aspecting Saturn and Sun aspecting happens. If you see the chart here, Bank Nifty are taken here. In July, 16 July, the Sun Saturn aspecting happened. Then December 2019, then June 2019, then December 2018. So these are times when the Sun aspecting Saturn happens actually. So after that, if you see the big move comes actually. If you see here 2019 also the move came here actually. Let me show you how this happens and in the horoscope so that you understand. So this one I will show you is the Jagannatha Hora. Okay. So here I just plotted the here the chart. If you see here SA Saturn and SU is Sun. This is called 7th house aspecting. Starting from here, first house. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th house. So Saturn is opposite to the Sun actually, which happened on 16 July 2020. Whenever Saturn and Sun together in the same house, then it will be 360 degrees. So you can see here on 16 December 2019 happened here. Okay, let me show you. December 16th 2019. So what happened? Saturn and okay, this is one day before actually. So you can just keep changing the dates so that you can see the when the aspecting. So when is the date nearby? You can see one by one. Around December only it is happening actually. Okay, it's happening in December. Okay, this is a rough date is how much? 16 December 2019 actually. December 16 2019. Maybe after that I have to see. They are going away actually. Okay. So 17 December 2019 is the time when Saturn and Sun were together. So this is called 360-degree aspecting. Okay. So the market can take a trend after whatever the day low, day high of this particular date, you have to take note. So if the day low is broken, this day particular, for example, 17 December 2019, this low you take note. Whenever the least low is broken in the coming days, then you have to be on the short side. And similarly, whenever the high of this day is broken, then you have to be long side. Then it can give big move. If you see here, 14 December 2018, the high and low, if you take note, once it is broken, it gave big move on the upside. Okay, so here this is the way you have to trade with this Sun Saturn aspecting. Hope you are clear with this. In case any doubt, let me know. Maybe I'll try to take separate video on this. Okay, hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.